This is something that I have never done before. Taking a space that was never meant to be lived in and transforming it into something beautiful. Any interior designer loves to work with natural light. Today, we're going to be working in a space that was specifically designed to be flooded by it. To pull this off, I'll be working with Nikki Brantmark of My Scandinavian Home to completely rethink this overgrown and forgotten greenhouse. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Look at this.
This is amazing. To help us design the greenhouse, we are working with Samsung and the Frame TV. It's the first TV I've ever seen that blends seamlessly into the design of a room. With beautiful design options, the Frame TV truly is designed for your space.
How incredible.
And it's big. Like, we can do a lot with this.
The light is amazing. I'm kind of thinking these colony lot, and they are like...
What is a colony lot?
It's sort of a Swedish allotment, and you're allowed to live in this little house, somewhere to sleep and, you know, a little sitting room. It's very, very basic, but it's a little bit of a house.
I mean, this would be a magical place to stay for a summer.
You live in Sweden, so you're the Scandi expert here. What would it look and feel like if it was to be Scandinavian?
Even though you want it to be like a home, it's still quite minimalist.
Okay.
Kind of calm.
So maybe we keep how aged all the paint is, but then give it like a fresh flooring.
It's a lot about textures as well. So like a really, really light palette and muted tones, like light grays.
Sheepskins?
Yeah.
All right, little dining area, sitting area. I think this seems like the best corner to put the frame.
Yeah.
All right, so we need to rip a bunch of stuff out.
We have got a lot to do.
This is the TV I was telling you about. This is the frame. Now it comes in with just a standard black finish, or there's white, the beige wood, and there is walnut.
Look, it's lovely.
I know, this is really pretty, and there's a really good wood grain on it. Like it looks really good. These pop off and those pop on, just like that.
That's it.
That's it. This one I feel like is more contemporary. It's more for like a modern home.
Yeah. I think that this one's lovely, but I think the white one fits in more with the fact that we're going for the white and the light grey, and I just think it will blend in so well with the room in the white.
So there is a whole catalog that we can choose from. Scroll through all the art.
It's lovely.
It's like what we've all been waiting for as far as TVs go, because...
So it just becomes a piece of art.
Yeah, like that.
This is going to be so perfect in the greenhouse.
It's going to make also every living room so much prettier. All right, we have this Swedish allotment theme, but what does that mean? What do we need to get for it?
Quite basic.
Okay.
No frills.
We'll remove all of this. We'll remove this, and that's all gone. We'll get down to this bare floor.
What should we do for the floor?
I'm thinking it could be just lovely just to go for a simple whitewashed wood.
So right now, if we put the dining table here, we'll put the frame in this corner and we can put it on the studio stand.
A space like this is sort of a Scandinavian's dream because it is just so nice and light and bright.
I do know a tiny bit of Swedish.
Go on then.
Jag förstår inte norska.
Great, that's actually Norwegian, but it was spot on still.
All right, so we know the general look and feel. I do like the idea of a round sisal rug underneath the serenade table.
Okay.
Because the floor is white and the table's white and we need something to break it up. Let's see, we were thinking a cot or some sort of like temporary feeling bed.
We had that lovely corner for the TV.
So maybe mount it on the wall or we could put it on the studio stand right here. We love this, really light and airy. We don't need a lot of accessories, but we want a lot to play with. So if you can bring us way too many options and then we'll just reject most of them, that would be great.
And I will take them all back.
Maybe a credenza or a dresser for the east wall.
Very clean lines
Okay.
and everything.
We're gonna look for some plants that we can kind of like growing, taking over the greenhouse. So you know what could be awesome is having a plant in the middle by the pole. Because right now, and that's where we have the most height, you know? This is gorgeous. I think that isn't too tall because it's in the center of the room.
That could be really pretty.
This is a time when we can actually bring in outdoor plants inside and they'll live. Jeez, it's huge. It's like a bed. Yeah, it's very comfortable though.
I love that size. I'm not sure about all four. How is it?
I understand why it's such a smart bed, but we have more space than we thought because we originally thought that this cot was going to go over there and we like it better over here. So we could actually try and find a day bed that's a proper mattress.
Yeah.
So we found this tree at the nursery. What's the chances that we can plant it into the ground instead of
Very
just
good.
having it in a pot?
Very good.
Should we put like white rocks on top of it?
That's great. That's great.
How are you feeling about everything?
It was a really good call on the day bed. Because after we saw it in there, it did look a bit too small. So I feel a bit better now that we've decided to change that. I think what's been a bit interesting is normally when you work with a space, sort of when the light goes round, it becomes cold or warm, but this has got glass all the way around. So it's actually the first time I've worked with a space that actually you get north, south, east and west in one room. So it's
a happy room. I think if we just take one of these oatmeal-y ones away so it just stays fresh. We're really doing the important things first. It's important to get the napkin styled on the table.
I was gonna say.
Immediately. It's just coming out of nowhere. So the gold is too ornate, yeah. There we go. It's amazing. That's looking real good. So you're watching TV and you turn it off and it becomes a piece of art instead of the black box. Like that thing that we always hate in the room is now a piece of art.
I was trying to envisage like what piece of artwork we could have in here. I looked through the Samson collection and the art store and I've narrowed it down. So for example, this one.
That's very pretty.
So I also thought this one though, I thought,
That's super pretty.
I just thought in this space, it's very calm, very clean.
And it doesn't matter how light or dark your room actually is because there's a brightness sensor. So if a cloud was to come over right now, for instance, it would adjust so you could see it just as well. It solves so many problems. So here we are, it's finally finished. When we first stepped in there, it had so much potential, but it was definitely dirty and rustic and full of beautiful weeds.
I had quite a strong vision of how I wanted it to look. I kind of had this idea that it would be light and bright and minimalist and...
Every detail is finished. Should we go look at it?
Yes, I can't wait to see it. This is so exciting.
It looks so amazing. It turned out way better than I kind of imagined. It's just a completely transformed room. Okay, so we have our cute little dining area for three. Me, you, and a stranger that we meet. I love how the rug lifts off the table from the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, over here,
We have our lightwood Scandi style credenza that's new.
I was a little bit nervous that this armchair was going to be too big.
I mean, she's big,
Yeah.
but the chair with the rug, with the side table and the lamp, it just creates this perfect, inviting vignette.
It's such a Danish classic.
I did not expect that this room would turn out so amazing. I really didn't. Just layered and easy. I'm so glad we went with this instead of that cot.
Do you know, I think actually that the kitchen section is one of my favorite corners.
I know, it's
I love
so
that.
good. It really is. I can't believe we found this salvage sink, and this is reclaimed from the shelving, which I barely even remember, by the way. Like, I don't remember how this looked before. It's crazy.
I love this one.
Well, I can't believe how well it just masks this center pole. By bringing in all of these big plant moments, it does still feel like we're outside, except we're in this beautiful living room.
I'm so pleased that we went for the white frame.
It's so simple, it looks so good in here.
And I'm really pleased we went with the studio stand.
So we're in here watching this wonderful nature show.
It makes me feel like I'm in Sweden, back home.
And when we want to turn it off, look at that. It's just a simple, beautiful piece of art. It just looks like it's on an easel.
And then if I want to be back in the forests of Sweden, you could put it back over to the TV again. It's been such an interesting and inspiring project. And so I was so excited when I was presented with this idea that we would be working with a greenhouse, because it's just the closest dwelling you get to actually living in nature. So I thought, this is brilliant. What a great opportunity to do something really, really fun.